And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
From the 44, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They run for it with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Pickett sets up play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. It's White. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On play action, now Brady. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Here's Jake Camarda now. Here's Austin. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action, Pickett. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Drake Jackson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. To the air on first down with Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Brady going to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Pickett to throw on first down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Pickett right back to the air again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a...
And this time he is in. Yes. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Pickett back to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett finds Pickens outright. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. One final shot for Pickett. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has